Welcome back to the Coliseum in Richfield. Second sellout of the season on hand, and they've come to see the Chicago Bulls, who line up with John Paxson and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Up front, Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen, and at the center position, Phil Cartwright. And there's Phil Jackson in his second season as head coach of the Bulls. He was an assistant under Doug Collins for 2 years, and Phil credited with much of the Bulls' defensive improvement. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, who come in at 18-33, the veteran Darnell Valentine in the backcourt with Craig Elo, Chucky Brown, and Larry Nance up front. And at center, Brad Daugherty, the first three-time All-Star in Cleveland Cavalier history. And the head coach, Lenny Wilkins, 53 years old, out of the schoolyards of Brooklyn, a Hall of Famer in his 15-year playing career with St. Louis, Seattle, and Cleveland. The officials, Hugh Evans, Jimmy Clark, and Mike Costabile. And there is Michael Jordan, who comes in as the NBA's leading scorer, averaging just under 31 per game. And Craig Elo has seen a bit of Michael over the years.
He certainly has, and it seems to be a personal challenge and a front that they laid out to him that has forced him to play so well with all of those 50-point games he's laid down here in Cleveland.
Cavaliers yesterday afternoon in Baltimore lost to the Bullets 108-104. That stopped Cleveland's three-game win streak. While Chicago Saturday night at home beat the Nets 99-87. Chucky Brown able to get it going for the Cavaliers. Chucky Brown in his second year out of North Carolina State. Paxson for Jordan. And this is Grant, played by Nance. And Grant has tied it at two. Darnell Valentine, man who has replaced Mark Price in the starting lineup. Brown backing on Pippen. Nice move. Chucky Brown on a number of occasions has been able to get off to a fast start, and then he'll be replaced later on. Often does not see much action in the second half.
Marv, the strength of the Cleveland Cavaliers team is up front, and Chucky Brown, when he gets off to these kinds of starts, really is a factor for them. They like to be an opportunity to transition team, otherwise they're going to pound it inside.
Here's Daugherty. So the Cavs off to a 6-2 lead. Brad Daugherty, perhaps the best passing center in the game, leads all centers with 171 assists. Having a standout all-around campaign. Here's Grant. And Daugherty on the rebound. Darnell Valentine, prior to his signing in December, as Darnell is able to hit, played 2 weeks in the Mexican League. He spent preseason in the camp of the Milwaukee Bucks, and last year saw some service as a television commentator in your hometown of Portland.
Yes, Marvin, I told him if he went to Mexico, he probably would never come back. Proved me wrong.
Michael Jordan cuts the Cavalier lead to 8-4. Darnell Valentine tells me that you advised him to get into a shape by playing in Mexico. He's not thrilled about his Mexican experience, it should be pointed out. Have you dispensed any other such advice?
Chicago foul with number 23, Michael Jordan.
Jordan called for that foul.
With Jordan, he knows he can get a shot anytime he wants, and this is one area of his game that has really developed, and that is the perimeter jump shot. Nice little turnaround, gets his opening two.
Cavaliers have hit their first 4 field goal attempts. Valentine played by Paxson. Already set the pick. Already off the hit fake. Make it 5 out of 5 for the Cavaliers. They lead the Bulls 10-4. Bulls have won 3 out of 3 this season against Cleveland. They have won 8 straight in the regular season against the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers had won the previous 7 in regular season play. Nance handling that pass on 12-4. Cleveland off to the fast start with just over 3 minutes gone by, and Phil Jackson wants to talk it over.
Valentine reading the court extremely well after getting the rebound. Nice lead pass to Larry Nance and an easy scoring opportunity for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish my old partner was here tonight, because this used to be our song. I have everything.
All my dreams come true.
Eddie.
You're my arms, stocks and bonds, and a hope for two.
In the movies, happy endings are easy. But in the real world, they take solid planning. So for peace of mind, investment advice, even buying or selling your home, come to the companies of the Prudential and build your future on the rock.
Fact. The full-size Ford pickup has more repeat buyers than any other pickup. Fact. The full-size Ford pickup sales lead over Chevy is wider than last year. Fact. Our most popular model is priced $600 less than a comparably equipped Chevy. Call it leadership, call it winning, call it anything you want. The simple fact is, Ford is #1. Save now during Leadership Month at your Ford dealer.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh to the wide and drippy snow.
A Michelin tire can give you enough miles to circle the world more than 2 times. That's a lot of trips to Grandma's. Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Tuesday, Matlock's a special prosecutor taking on 2 corrupt judges.
You are way out of line.
Diana Muldaur and Mike Farrell in the trial. A Matlock mystery, NBC Tuesday.
Buddy Wilkins, this is 5th year as coach of the Cavaliers, 18th season overall as head coach. He guided Seattle to the title back in 78, 79. I mentioned his Hall of Fame playing career, 15 years with the old St. Louis Hawks, Seattle, and Cleveland. Buddy Wilkins' contract up at the end of this season. Prior to the last couple of days, there had been no indication concerning his future. In fact, General Manager Wayne Embry had said he would not discuss Wilkins' contract until the season is over, but as reported on Showtime, Cavs and Lenny Wilkins currently working on a new pact. He currently makes, oh, there's Jordan! And the Cavaliers lead it by the score, 12-6. Wilkins reportedly makes $325,000 per year. He is asking, this according to sources relating it to Showtime, asking for $550 and a 3-year deal. Cavaliers with their first miss of the day.
But Marv, you look at the shots they've been getting, the high percentage opportunities, a good score from Scottie Pippen.
Now, Scottie Pippen, time to time, has had his difficulties playing on the road, although recently that has not been the case. Why is that? How do you explain it?
I think he's one of those players that needs to get off to a good start on the road, and when he doesn't, he becomes very tentative, particularly from outside in. He then will take tough drives like the one he just made, and if he doesn't get those shots to go in, non-factor.
Doherty with a nice fake on Cartwright. Cavaliers with a 14-8 lead. Bill Jackson calling that early timeout. Cleveland opening up by hitting its first 6 shots. Michael Jordan beginning to heat up. He now has 6, and the Cavaliers lead 14-10. Darnell Valentine resetting against John Paxson. Chucky Brown with the fake off the screen. Yes. Chucky Brown with an impressive move. He's been a starter the last 9 games, and he's been shooting well. Cleveland with a 6-point lead. Pippen given the shot.
That's the shot that hurts him on the road, and when he can't get that when they go in, that's when Pippen struggles, and that's when the Bulls struggle.
Saw the hesitancy on the part of Scottie Pippen. Cartwright looking for position, and then had a force. Crowd wanted to travel. Cavaliers with the ball. They lead it by 6. Valentine trying to get it down low to Doherty.
Whenever you see the tongue go out, you know something bad is going to happen. You don't know how bad it's going to be, but he was devastating on this jam. Just flew by all of the Cavs. He's off the mark. 6 straight points for Jordan.
6:20 to go in this opening quarter. Cartwright with the jump hook, and Doherty off the board. Cleveland Cavaliers with a record of 18-33. This is a club hard hit by injury. Today, the start of a 3-game homestand. And Elo slipped Jordan. The alley-oop. Well, a semi-alley-oop. It did not work.
Elo didn't have the angle that he wanted, tried to lead Chucky Brown, and he ended up losing the good scoring opportunity, but Elo trying to put some pressure on Jordan defensively, made a nice clean pick, and they had a chance to score easily.
Talking to Craig Elo yesterday about how he plans to go against Michael Jordan. He says he tries to keep Jordan occupied, looks to open up the strong at the offensive end. Well, Craig Elo yet to take a shot today.
But you do have to keep Jordan occupied, otherwise you get him with that help defense. They almost tossed it away again.
Elo says also he desperately, it was deflected out. It'll be Cavalier ball. He desperately attempts to stay in front of Jordan, then try to funnel him to the big guys, the shot blockers like Nance and
we all
Williams.
desperately try to stay in front.
Sounds easy on paper. Cleveland is at 8 of 10 from the field. They lead at 16-10. Here's Elo penetrating. And it will be Chicago ball. And now a change on the decision. The official, Mike Costabile, saying my fault. It should stay right there.
Elo on the drive. The ball will come off of Scottie Pippen, the correct call.
And now the Cavaliers call for a timeout. 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Fact. Ford Thunderbird, Bronco, Mustang, Ranger, and F-Series pickup are all the best-selling vehicles in their class. Fact. The new Ford Escort is the best-selling small car in America. Fact. The new Ford Explorer is already outselling all of its competition. Call it leadership, call it winning, call it anything you want. The simple fact is, Ford is #1. Save now during Leadership Month at your Ford dealer.
Hold it, ho, ho, ho. So you're gonna finally meet Cindy, huh? Tonight. Good. So first impressions are very important. I think. Okay. Now imagine, lights are low, the music's soft. Knock the door opens up, somebody's out there doing this. What is this? She's got dandruff? No, you have dandruff. No. Yes, you do. I shampoo every day. You could shampoo your brains out with regular shampoo. It wouldn't matter. Your brains out? Yeah, well, so use that. Head and Shoulders? Works for me, my friend. But you don't have dandruff. Exactamundo!
Head and Shoulders, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Alka-Seltzer's Laws of Indigestion. Law number 5. The more sensitive your stomach is to pepperoni pizza, the more you will crave it. For heartburn with headache, you need Alka-Seltzer, because there's no law against fast relief.
The product. The proving grounds. The results. STP gas treatment is the edge.
One of the stars of this Cleveland Cavalier team is Mark Price, who was out this year with an injury, but it looks like your rehabilitation is coming along just fine.
Well, it is coming along fine, Ahmad, and I'd like to be back now. Unfortunately, I won't be back till next year, but things are going good right now.
Well, one of the tough things when you're hurt is coming out watching him play, isn't it?
It is tough, knowing that I could be out trying to make a difference, but I just come and try to give him as much support as I can.
All right, good luck to you and keep working.
Right, thanks a lot.
All right, Mark.
All right, Ahmad, Mark Price.
Thanks, Mark. Okay.
Undergoing knee surgery, out for the season. The Cavaliers 9-25 since Mark went down for the season.
And since that time, they direct 90% of their offense to either Doherty or Larry Nance.
Cavaliers have now lost 133 games due to injury. That is a very high number. Only Denver has lost more player games to injury. Will Perdue has come on for the first time, replacing Bill Cartwright, who was 0 for 4. So Pippen, Grant, and Perdue up front with Paxson and Jordan in the backcourt. 3 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. Oh! And a loose ball foul against the Bulls.
Jordan over the top trying to get that rebound.
Number 32, Will Perdue.
Scottie Pippen with a tough try right there. They end up with the call, excuse me, against Will Perdue and not Michael Jordan.
And here is John Hot Rod Williams. Hearing it from the crowd. Chucky Brown sitting down. Hot Rod with the strong greeting. He has played well since making the return from the sprained left foot. Brad Dougherty providing an 8-point Cavalier lead. 4:20 remaining in this opening quarter. Jordan shaking off Elo and hitting.
Like that shot, a replay of the shot.
8 points for Michael Jordan, referring to the big shot of the playoffs that beat the Cavaliers. And it will be Cleveland ball.
This is the same type of shot that got the Chicago Bulls a win in their playoff with the Cavs when they won 57, except we don't get that reaction.
Yeah. All right, Dougherty getting position on Perdue. Perdue played him well. And here comes Jordan. Michael Jordan with the change of direction and then foul. Both Nance and Dougherty going for the block. Nance called for his first.
As you watch Jordan weave his way down the floor, he shows a great deal of confidence and poise, feeling that he can score and do almost anything he wants against his team, and his numbers indicate that he can.
Yes, against the Cavaliers, he is averaging just under 34 per game lifetime.
The numbers are coming down, but to me that indicates that his game has developed. 972 free throws in his rookie season. He primarily was a slashing, driving type of player. He's developed the rest of his game. His free throws won't be as many, but his numbers have been just as effective.
So he's going to the jump shot more frequently, and as a result, not going to the line as he did in the past. 18-14 Cleveland on top, 3.5 remaining in this first quarter, and Valentine was bumped by B.J. Armstrong, who just checked in. Basket doesn't count.
Number 10, B.J. Armstrong is his first.
This is exactly the kind of start that the Cavs really didn't, the Bulls did not want to see the Cavs get off to. They've been scoring at the offensive end. Their confidence level is up, and they're being very aggressive at both ends.
Nance getting the good position on Grant. Throws it back out. Here's Dougherty. And Pippen has a 3-on-2. The lead for Armstrong finds Perdue. Yes, and it counts. Beautifully executed fast break by the Chicago Bulls.
John Williams not happy with the call, and you can see why, as he thought he had a good chance to make a play from the rear and didn't get any of them. Did get a piece of the head, however. That counts as a foul, and Will Perdue will have a chance for a 3-point play.
Only a 61% free throw shooter. 18-16, Cleveland on top. Valentine showing his speed, and the pass broken up. Williams from Elo. That counts for the foul. Beautiful shovel pass thrown by Craig Elo.
A broken play turns out to be the best play for the Cleveland Cavaliers after they get the ball and the defense is kind of spread out. Movement by John Williams right to the hoop, and he has a chance for a 3-point play. But that shows you what ball movement and player movement can do when players will go to the basket. The defense has to react when they're late. They usually pay the price.
A brick thrown up by Hot Rod. A foul called on Pippen. Here's Armstrong. Pippen with the save. And last touched by Elo, made contact while out of bounds, so it will be Chicago ball. Just under 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter. And it's the Cavaliers 20, the Bulls 16. Marv Albert with Steve Jones and Ahmad Rashad. Armstrong, air ball. Well, he'll say an assist as Scottie Pippen is able to put it home for his second bucket. 20-18 Cleveland. Pressure being shown by Armstrong. getting sloppy. Valentine fortunate to recover.
The one area where they suffer the most is in the breaking situation. They usually don't make the correct read.
Jordan with the tongue out, but he's met by the double team. Jordan. And the ball goes back to the Cavaliers.
One area that the Cavs will have to do a real good job today is on the board. They cannot allow Chicago to get second and third opportunities. The strength of their team is up front. Doherty, Nance, Williams are all good rebounders. They've got to limit Chicago to one shot.
That pass thrown too strong. Hot Rod Williams could not handle it. And the reach-in called on Nance. Back to the subject of rebounding. During the 3-game win streak of the Cavaliers, they dominated off the board. They out-rebounded their opponents by an average of 10 per game, so things were clicking over that stretch.
Nance trying to make the steal after Valentine had caused the ball to pop up. Valentine out, John Morton in.
John Morton, second-year man out of Seton Hall. He's been playing well. He's been getting the minutes. As of late, another bad pass. Larry Nance sitting down after picking up his second foul. And the rookie from Duke, Danny Ferry, getting set to come on for the first time. Cavaliers got off to the fast start, hit their first 6 from the field, and they have cooled off. They now have a 2-point lead. And that is an illegal defense call for the first time.
Defensive warning on Chicago. That's a warning.
You're hearing Jordan saying he was triple teaming, and you saw the danger of what Elo talked about, not keeping Jordan occupied. He comes around from the side trying to make a play on the ball. Elo didn't cut to the hoop, and that's what allowed that illegal defense to be called. You see Pippen go into the lane to guard an area, but 3 men around Brad Doherty.
Danny Ferry has checked in. He had a good one against the Knicks here on Friday night. Hot Rod Williams providing a 4-point lead for the Cavaliers. Minute and a half remaining in this first quarter. Armstrong and Jordan at the guards. Purdue with Pippen and Grant up front. The reverse did not work. The tip-in is put home. Horace Grant with his second field goal. He has 4, and the Bulls trail by 2. Doherty going right at Purdue. Cavaliers 24, and the Bulls 20 with 1 minute left in the first quarter. Armstrong for Jordan. Jordan on the recovery. Bulls controlling the board. Purdue is stopped, and he is fouled.
The foul is on number 35, Danny Ferry.
Danny Ferry called for his first.
We talked about second and third opportunities hurting the Cavaliers. The initial play to Jordan broke them down, and you'll see all of the red jerseys getting to the ball first. The Cavs reacting late, and that gets Will Purdue back on the line.
Will Purdue in his 3rd season out of Vanderbilt, as we mentioned earlier, not a good free throw shooter.
What he is good at is going to the glass. He's very active around the basket. You got to keep him off the window. And, you know, when you look at him, you say, he can't do it. But you'll see night after night when he gets playing time, as we see Hodges come in, he will get numbers in the rebound category.
Craig Hodges, the NBA's 3-point shooting champion, checked in for the first time, and Craig Hodges had a good one against the Nets Saturday night in Chicago. 7 for 10, 14 points in 17 minutes. Off the pressure, Cavaliers had trouble. Doherty again all the way. And Brad Doherty showing us his entire repertoire. Cavaliers lead it by 4, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Doherty is the high man. He has 12. Grant shooting. 26-24, Cleveland. Down to 20 seconds in the quarter. Dangerous pass. Doherty taking a shot at it. Deflected out by the Bulls.
They found their solution to their guard woes. Get the ball to Brad Doherty. He'll break the press. He'll make the pass. He'll make the drive.
So, John Morton setting it up. John Morton, a first-round draft pick last year, never got going after suffering a pulled hamstring early in the season. 3 seconds remaining, and it's Doherty again. 2 2/10 seconds left in the quarter. And Grant kicks it out. So sparked by the shooting of Brad Doherty, 7 for 9 from the field for 14 points. The Cavaliers hearing it from the home crowd. They lead the Bulls after one by the score of 28-24.
Yo, Morris Blackman, here with the lattice lamp.
I am the genie on the lamp. I'm granting you just one wish.
What should I wish for? Do you know?
$1 million?
Nah, tax problem.
A new car?
Can't drive. I got it.
A wop babaloo mop bam boom.
Look, Mom, I can fly. I like that, Genie.
I am the greatest.
Fact. Ford outsells Chevrolet and every other American competitor. Fact. Across the country, Ford outsells Honda, Nissan, and Toyota combined. Fact. Every year for the past 4 years, Ford has had the best-selling cars and trucks in America. Call it leadership. Call it winning. Call it anything you want. The simple fact is, Ford is #1. Save during Leadership Month at your Ford dealer now.
Any ideas?
When it comes to innovative thinking, business is always searching for the better way. But for innovative shipping, they already have the best way.
Super Tracker. It helps tell you where your package is at any moment, anywhere around the world.
That's a great idea.
Federal Express, absolutely positively the best in the business.
Liberty Mutual presents the automobile accident that never happened, because we continually work to prevent auto accidents and injuries. In helping to pioneer safety belts, Liberty Mutual Insurance helped make driving safer for everyone. Caring for people is why America believes in liberty.
Almost home.
America believes in liberty. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Sunday, Larry Bird returns to Indiana as the Celtics take on the Pacers. Then a great rivalry heats up as the Lakers face the Pistons. An NBA doubleheader on NBC.
Last Saturday night at All-Star Weekend in Charlotte, this man, Craig Hodges, in his 9th year out of Long Beach State, put on a show in practice. And people don't realize the strength required to be able to shoot from that distance. Forget about accuracy, but to pump it right on line.
And to get the rhythm down to where you're not thinking about the shot.
Second quarter is underway, and the Cavaliers lead the Bulls by the score of 28-24.
On number 35, Danny Ferry.
Foul called on,
That's his second.
on Ferry. One of the problems that Danny Ferry has had in his rookie year has been that he has been foul prone. He was telling me earlier that is one of the problems that he had with the year in Italy. He was committing too many reach-in fouls, and he has had difficulty coming out of that habit here in the NBA.
He's been victimized like most rookies get victimized when they don't realize how much strength, how much quickness they face every night.
John Morton.
And John Morton has given the Cavaliers a 30-27 lead. Cleveland 14 for 21 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Pippen. Oh, nice move again.
Scottie Pippen.
9 points for Scottie Pippen, who is not having difficulties here on the road.
When Pippen plays like that, the Bulls win, and they win very easily. We'll see if he continues that play.
Steve Kerr, who just checked in with the perfect feed for Brad Doherty, who has been allowed to get the good position by Will Perdue. Doherty, high man with 16. Michael Jordan getting a rest at this point with 10 points. There's Stacey King, who also just came on. Posting on Ferry. And here come the Cavaliers, and it's Doherty handling it.
He has played an outstanding 14 minutes here in the ball game. They go through them most of the time. John Williams.
John Williams off the pick. And it's a 34-29 lead. 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Cavaliers have led all the way. Pippen with the step. He thought he was fouled. Phil Jackson very upset, looking for the call. Here's Doherty with the push. Doherty is now 9 for 11. He has 18 points. Phil Jackson calling for the 22nd timeout.
Normally, Brad Doherty struggles against Bill Cartwright and the Chicago Bulls, but not today. It is Doherty inviting Jordan into his house.
Come on, you guys. We're going to be late.
So what? We're just going to lose again anyway.
The Mazda MPV four-wheel drive can help you get just about anywhere you want to go.
Let's go home.
Its V6 engine and rear anti-lock brakes let you handle even the worst weather with confidence.
Face it, Mom, we stink.
Hey, where's that team spirit, huh?
Hey, Gail. The other team couldn't make it. You guys win by forfeit.
The Mazda MPV four-wheel drive.
It just feels right. If the weather stays bad, we could take the title.
Higher revving and hotter running engines. Wear is a greater problem than ever before. Oil breakdown can shorten the life of vital engine parts. That's why there's Castrol. Castrol provides maximum protection against viscosity and thermal breakdown. So use Castrol, because driving today can be a grind. Castrol, engineered for today's smaller cars.
Miller Genuine Draft presents #1 draft choices.
Well, today's Miller Genuine Draft #1 pick, Brad Doherty, the 1986 top selection of the Cleveland Cavaliers, three-time All-Star center, has led the Cavs for 3 straight years in rebounds, and this season, as has been customary, leads NBA centers in the assist department with 171. He's come back in a big way. Last year, he missed 41 games because of toe surgery, and it was a major blow to Cleveland. Off to the 9 for 11 start, 18 points. As a reminder, at the end of today's broadcast, we'll be selecting the Miller Genuine Draft player of the game. 2 minutes have gone by in the second quarter. Cavaliers lead it 36-29. B.J. Armstrong. So B.J. Armstrong able to put one down against the Nets Saturday night. Only 1 for 8 for B.J., who had been shooting well recently. Here's Morton. John Morton on the penetration, his second field goal. And again, a 7-point lead for Cleveland. Pippen played by Williams. King. Armstrong puts the move on Morton. Got the step and hits.
B.J. Armstrong is ahead of schedule now in his development. One of those plays is challenging the defense.
Danny Ferry going glass. Danny Ferry shooting better recently. We heard the discussion on Showtime again. From outside, Craig Hodges. That's a three-pointer by the master of the three. Little wink over in our direction. What's going on here? Craig, incidentally, trying to, that's an offensive foul. Craig trying to pump up a duel with Larry Bird. He has challenged Bird to a three-point shooting contest, looking for a promoter.
For the Cavaliers, number 22, Larry Nance returns.
The crowd reacted to John Morton getting smacked on this screen right here by Scottie Pippen. He was trying to come across. That allowed Craig Hodges freedom all day, as a matter of fact, to knock down that three-point field goal.
And Brad Doherty Here's it from the crowd. Sits down, 9 for 11, 18 points. Bill Cartwright has returned for Chicago. Ari Nance back on the floor for Cleveland. Pippen setting it up off the dribble. Tough shot. 11 for Pippen. Cavaliers 40, the Bulls 38. Curve being played by Craig Hodges.
Now Brad Daugherty has been the scorer, and we'll see if Barry, Nance, and John Williams can continue the scoring up front.
And Mike Costaville says it will be Chicago ball. Danny Ferry has hit his first 2 from the field.
See the ball pop out right there. Morton thought he had B.J. Armstrong knocking it out of bounds, but it goes against the Cavs.
Cartwright played by Hot Rod Williams. 3-second violation. Started to say on the pregame show on one of the major topics of discussion, the Danny Ferry, Ron Harper deal. A hustle, but it will be a Cleveland ball. And Wayne Embry has taken some heat, in particular with the slow progress of Ferry. There's Wide Wayne, formerly Wide Wayne, general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They need a press breaker in. They need Daugherty. They finally get it over. The reason that he's taking heat, though, is not because of Danny Ferry, but because there's been no two guard to replace Ron Harper. Williams didn't work out, nor did Derek Chivas, who turns out to be a small forward in a guard's body.
Trade was Danny Ferry and Reggie Williams coming to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ron Harper plus 2 number 1s. One turned out to be Loy Vaught, plus the number 1 next season. Sonny Wilkins telling us yesterday that Danny Ferry will go through an extensive conditioning program. He feels that he does lack in stamina, but thinks eventually, in particular with a good ball club, he will be a solid complementary player.
And Danny Ferry is like moss, and he grows on you. He's got to have the right environment, and with a good group of people, by the 3rd year, he should be a player that plays very solidly throughout his whole career.
You know how to fire it, the shot clock running down. He's like moss. Huh?
Yeah.
Just under 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Cavaliers with the ball. They lead it by 2. Both clubs shooting well in the second quarter. 7 for 9 from the field.
They're trying to take advantage of mismatch. Ferry, Jordan. Jordan steps in, makes a steal.
Michael Jordan, who just returned. Here's King. Cleveland has been an excellent shot-blocking ball club. What a pass! And Hot Rod Williams able to hand it off to Craig Elo.
Unselfish play by John Hot Rod Williams. Could have thrown that down, gave Elo 2. That'll help Elo, as he's got the toughest job of the night, trying to shut down Jordan.
Cleveland by 4. Cartwright. And the loose ball foul on King.
Timeout, Cleveland Cavaliers, timeout.
Cavaliers now take a timeout.
A good look ahead from Morton to John Williams. A better play, and Elo is on the scoreboard, and he thanks John Hot Rod Williams.
24 seconds to make as many shots as possible to win cash.
Whether you take your lunch to work or your work to lunch, today's special is Sharps from Miller, the breakthrough non-alcoholic brew with real beer taste.
This is silly. It isn't like there's not enough room. He always has to drive.
Driving the Mazda Protege is so enjoyable, people don't think of it as a compact car.
Why do we go through this every time?
Maybe I drive too fast. He drives so slow.
But while the Protege may have room for 5, unfortunately, there's only room for 1 driver.
Next time, we take 1 car.
Yeah, ours.
The Mazda Protege.
Just feels right.
My very sensitive Laker brother, Lottie Divac, just shaved off his beard with the new Schick Slim Twin Plus.
How'd it go, Lottie?
Never well.
How do you like the new Aloe Comfort Strip?
I'm no longer irritating.
The new Slim Twin Plus with Aloe from Schick.
Frazier with the pull-up. Here's the jumper. Yes. Frazier goes behind. And it's on the left hand. Snap by Frazier. With the snap. Walks across the left hand. It's on the reverse.
NBA action has always been fantastic.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. Cold filtered for real draft taste. So get out of the old, get into the cold. By Mazda Cars and Trucks. Mazda, it just feels right. And by Schick Slim Twin Plus with Aloe. It reaches every place on every sensitive face.
Barb, you talked about Danny Ferry needing strength and conditioning, and it's very evident here. If you can't hold a guard and maintain your position, you're going to have a tough time. Jordan is able to squeeze in front of him as they try to drop him the ball. They turn it over. Jordan and the Bulls headed the other way.
Danny Ferry, in his rookie season, out of Duke University at Duke, Danny made it to the Final Four 3 of his 4 years. Of course, he is the son of former Bullets general manager Bob Ferry, now a close personal friend of Pete Vessey's.
You got to say insider. Forget
Yes.
that general manager thing. His son is really a critic of his, and we'll find out how they go at each other later on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He is a critic, you say?
Yeah.
Is he taking shots at his dad's television performances?
He has.
Oh, he has. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Williams and the Cavaliers continue the hot shooting. They lead it 46-40. Bulls with Cartwright, Livingston, and Grant up front. Cliff Livingston now on the floor. Jordan and Hodges in the backcourt. Williams on the rebound. Good box out of Grant. Williams squaring up. Couldn't get the move on Grant. Down to 6 on the 24. Morton wanted help. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Down to 1. And Elo was able to beat the 24-second buzzer. Craig Elo with his second field goal. He has 4. Cleveland leads by 8. Hodges trying to use the pick. Here's Grant. And Ferry rebounds.
Tempo has been really important for these Cavs, and they've gotten a better feel of how to control it. Ferry misses a 3-point field goal try.
Michael Jordan to this point, 4 out of 8, 10 points.
In this stretch, which Chicago has had Jordan back in, they seemed a little bit confused as to where they want to try to get a score. They go to Hodges for another 3-point try.
8-point Cleveland Cavalier lead. They come off a loss to the Bullets yesterday in Baltimore. They won 3 in a row going in. Rookie A.J. English had a career high of 31 points. Jordan twisting his way. And that is offensive interference. Here's Darnell Valentine reporting back. John Paxson and Scottie Pippen come on for the Bulls.
This is worth another look. Even though he does goaltender, he makes all kinds of adjustments to get that close, and then knowing it's going to come off, tips it as it's still on the rim. But you can see the adjustments by Michael Jordan, showing that ability to change and manufacture shots.
Elo and Valentine at the guard. Williams, Nance, and Ferry up front. Ferry guarded by Pippen. Here's a Ferry. And it will be Chicago ball. The Bulls come in at 35-14, leading the Central Division. Game and a half over Detroit. They've won 5 straight, 6 out of the last 7. And they come off a win over the Nets Saturday night in Chicago. That'll be called a leg block. And the Bulls get it back with a new 24.
That's going to allow Doherty back in the ball game for the 2 possessions in which Pippen has had the ball in this sequence, he has been reluctant to pull the trigger from the perimeter. That's a shot that will draw the defense up, which will allow him to go by his man. Otherwise, he's got a lot of distance to make up to get to the hoop.
And Grant with 8 points. Horace Grant, man who's made excellent strides, in particular with the shooting touch in his 4th season out of Clemson. Elo beating Paxson. Nice setup for Williams. Oh, the layup. And it will be Cleveland ball. First, the Bulls take a timeout.
Penetration will always break down the defense, and John Williams was right at the rim. Coaches then beg you to stuff the ball. He didn't, but they'll get another chance when we come back.
No matter where you look, there's Mazda. We're introducing new products like the Miata, setting new sales records, winning the respect of the automotive press, and winning awards for both quality and customer satisfaction. But most important, we're making thousands of people feel just right.
Cold filtered, Miller Genuine Draft. For those who've discovered its real draft taste, the world is a very cool place.
As your business changes, an ordinary computer may not support your demands. You need a computer that was designed for change. An IBM PS2 with microchip. When you shuffle things around, you can easily add advanced cards for complex imaging, networking, multimedia, and more. So instead of an ordinary computer, to play your cards right, how are you going to do it? PS2 it.
Once upon a time, innocent people were threatened by an evil force. Don't fail me again. So they banded together to make our universe a safer place.
I hope you know what you're doing.
And it became the biggest adventure ever.
Watch this. You've got a lot of guts coming here.
Share the victory. The Empire Strikes Back on NBC Friday.
By golly, there's Julie Moran.
She must be here for,
well, doing some intensive research for the NBA's Inside Stuff. Julie co-hosting along with our own Ahmad Rashad. And we invite you to join NBC for another edition of Inside Stuff, the entertainment show of the NBA, seen in most cities at 12:30 Eastern Time on Saturday. And this coming Saturday, we'll see an in-depth interview with Kurt Rambis of the Phoenix Suns, plus the stellar slams of the week in jam session. There's Nance firing. Rebounded by Cartwright. 6-point lead for the hometown Cavaliers. 2.5 to go in this first half. Paxson and Jordan now in the backcourt. Cartwright up front with Grant and Pippen. Phil Jackson back to his starting unit. Cartwright rejected by Doherty. Been all Brad Doherty in this first half.
Cartwright really took a shot at Elo on the pick. He didn't get the call. Like 2 in a row that he's got hammered on, but we'll find out how Elo responds. Jordan.
Michael Jordan with 12. 48-44. It's a 4-point Cavalier lead. Have missed their last 6 field goal attempts. Little bump and run, and Doherty hits over Cartwright. Doherty has 20, and Bill Cartwright to this point 0 for 6. Jordan taking advantage of the Elo gamble, but could not connect. And Phil Jackson felt that Jordan was fouled.
Now the mismatch, will he be able to take advantage of it? Get some easy opportunity. Now, Nance used to be a guy that played inside. Since that ankle injury, he's become primarily a perimeter player. Turnover.
And the foul is called off the contact. Grant picks it up.
That's his first in the last 2 minutes.
We'll see the Cartwright screen and the pop on Elo.
Well, there have been some around the league, particularly in Houston, Texas, who claim that Bill Cartwright over the years has gotten away with some pretty hard hits on people, in particular Team Olajuwon. Of course, the other side of that picture is that Olajuwon also has been known to jam a few.
I think Cartwright is just a clumsy, awkward type of player whose style of play causes injuries. You really have to know that going in when you're playing against him. Try to use a little bit more caution.
Horace Grant able to hit. Interestingly, Phil Jackson, Bill Cartwright's coach, was that type of player with those sharp elbows that would make contact. His own teammates with the Knicks did not like to practice against Phil because they'd get beaten up inadvertently.
And those kinds of players exist, and when you're playing against one, you just have to make sure that you try to keep your head or some vital area out of the way to be sure to get hit.
26 seconds to go in the half. 4-point Cleveland lead. Coming up at halftime, it'll be Bob and Pat, the Prudential halftime report. That is just ahead. Cleveland Cavaliers burning it up. 25 out of 40 from the field for 63%. Chicago at 20 for 46. Lenny Wilkins in a conversation with Darnell Valentine. This has not been a pleasant season in the world of sports for Cleveland franchises. Browns 3-13. They make a coaching change. Indians suffer. Cavaliers at 18-33. And we even listed the Cleveland Crunch of the Major League.
Oh, shit!
Steve, I know you've been a long-time season ticket holder of the Crunch.
Yeah, we're making a comeback. Right. We got the best chance to be over 500. Good execution by the Cleveland Cavaliers as they enter the ball from the top with good position from Hot Rod Williams. He draws a foul and will go to the line. Those kinds of plays put a lot of pressure on the defense because it's open, and when the passer has time to spot someone close to the hoop like that, chances are you get a foul, you get a shot.
Hot Rod Williams, not a good free throw shooter this season. In his 14 games, only at 50%. And he's 0 for 2 this afternoon. 16 and 5/10 seconds left in the half. Make it 0 for 3. And the Bulls will hold for a final shot. They're down 5-4. Jordan putting moves on Elo. Out of 5 seconds. Jordan shooting. Rebounded by Doherty. And that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a relatively quiet first half for Michael Jordan. He leads with 12. Brad Doherty with 10 for 13 from the field, 20 points in all to spark the Cavaliers to a 50-46 lead here at the Coliseum in Richfield. We'll be back in a moment. Well, Michael Jordan, who over the years has averaged 34 per game against the Cavaliers, off to a low-key start. 12 points, only 5 out of 13 from the field in the first half. And Brad Doherty leading the way with 20. 8 for Williams, Chucky Brown with 6. Chicago ball as we resume. Third quarter underway. Paxson and Jordan at the guard. Pippen with Cartwright and Grant up front. And Cartwright looking to get off early. He is now 0 for 7. Cavaliers open with Darnell Valentine, Craig Elo in the backcourt. Larry Nance, Brad Doherty, and Chucky Brown up front.
Lenny Wilkins' concern was pressure at the point of attack. That's where the ball is, and double teaming Doherty. Let's see if it happens by the Bulls. 5 on the shot clock.
It's a one-on-one situation, and Doherty is on fire. A very difficult shot. So Doherty has 22. It's a 52-46 Cleveland lead. Phil Jackson telling me last night that normally no problem to center position because Cartwright neutralizes Doherty. Well, that is past tense. A friendly rim for Grant. Grant has 12, 52-48 Cleveland. Cavaliers in a battle for the 7th and 8th playoff positions in the Eastern Conference. Involved with the Knicks in Indiana and Washington. Oh, a facial by Chucky Brown. He is 4 for 4 for 8 points. Cavaliers lead it by 6. Pippen. And Brown gets to it. Chucky Brown, in his second season for North Carolina State, loves to run, thrives in the running game. Again, they isolate Doherty.
They're giving him a one-on-one away from the basket, allowing him to work his way in. You see the result.
He is unconscious at this point. Brad Doherty, 12 for 15. He has 24 points. Cleveland leads it by 6. Jordan lost it, recaptured, lost it. They'll jump it up.
Jump ball.
Michael Jordan upset. He felt he was fouled.
We'll see if that lobbying does anything for Jordan and the Bulls and gets them going at the offensive end, but it has been all aggressiveness by the Cavs, and they have been taking it to the Bulls in red today.
Now Elo playing Paxson, and it's Valentine on a switch against Jordan. And he gets the call. Darnell Valentine picks up the foul. That will send Michael Jordan to the line.
Valentine shakes his head in disbelief. The crowd boos because of the call. Jordan beats him to the spot. Looks as though there was no contact, but Michael Jordan on the line.
Michael Jordan last year led the NBA in scoring for the 4th consecutive season. Last year, averaged 33.6 per ball game.
Every coach that has had Jordan has said they want his minutes to come down. Phil Jackson has been able to accomplish it. The reason the other people are beginning to play better. He's got a better cast around him.
Cavaliers 56 and the Bulls 50. We are early in the 3rd quarter. And Valentine setting it up.
At pressure to have a mismatch. Elo and Paxson, they get a foul down at that end trying to recover from that mismatch.
Chicago foul, number 5, John Paxson.
John Paxson committing his first.
It started with Valentine recognizing that was Jordan in front of him. They quickly squeeze it down inside. Paxson picks up the personal.
Here is Elo, got away from him. And Pippen was stopped. Paxson. John Paxson with his first field goal attempt. And he's cut the Cleveland lead now to 4. Lenny Wilkins calling for the timeout with 9:10 remaining. In the 3rd, we'll be back at the Coliseum in Richfield after these words.
You've won dinner for 2.
When the only thing better than making it to the top is making it to the bottom.
It's the right beer now.
Because you know looking good isn't just for summer. Because you know winter's the time to turn up the heat. So call for the Silver Bullet, the one that won't slow you down.
It's the right beer now.
A new high-output 4-liter engine. Anti-lock brakes. And exclusive shift-on-the-fly, full-time 4-wheel drive. Make Jeep Cherokee the ultimate vehicle for the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Save $700 on new 1991 Jeep Cherokees.
The product. The proving grounds. The results. STP gas treatment is the edge. Because there are races that last 24 hours. Because there are rallies that last 4 days. There are high-performance tires called Michelins.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Coors Light, the one that won't slow you down. The Silver Bullet is the right beer now. By Jeep and Eagle, the official vehicles of the NBA. And by Nike, who reminds you to just do it.
A 56-52 lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers over the Chicago Bulls. 2 weeks ago, Michael Jordan lashed out at Chicago Bulls general manager Jerry Krause. He felt that Krause should have completed a deal to acquire Walter Davis, who ended up with the Portland Trail Blazers. And Jordan has not been shy about opinions if he were general manager of the Bulls. Reportedly, the Bulls have been trying to deal for Derek Harper of Dallas, but as you'd expect, neither club would confirm trade talk of that nature.
That is going to be a real tough deal for the Bulls to pull off, simply because the Mavs are going to want a lot for Harper, who's a big part of any success that they've had so far this season.
8.5 to go in the third. Here's Doherty.
Doherty was looking for a hit that time, and Cartwright backed away. That threw him off.
Michael Jordan. That's his first field goal of the third quarter. He has 16. Look of pain on the face of Lenny Wilkins as he's seen that Cavalier lead trimmed to 2. They have led by as many as 8.
They have forgotten what got them the lead in this stretch. They come from the outside. Nance finally gets on the board.
Larry Nance, who has been shooting the jumper better and better these past couple of years. He has worked very hard on the outside shot. Michael Jordan, and he may be beginning to get going. Michael Jordan did not have a good first half. 5 for 13. It's a 2-point Cleveland lead. Able to take advantage. Scottie Pippen had the head turn. 60-56. Cavaliers top.
You said it right there. Whenever you don't see the play, you're going to get burned. And Chucky Brown is surprised Pippen on more than one occasion this afternoon. Jordan using screens a lot more at this point in his career. Not much of a pick, but enough to give him enough of a breakaway. You see the practicing has paid off with that jump shot. He gets it to go down. He's got 6 in the quarter.
Scottie Pippen will go to the line, fouled by Chucky Brown. New York Knicks coach John McLeod, who had Larry Nance in Phoenix, was telling us the other day how hard Nance worked after practice during the course of the off-season. McLeod and the staff have put the extra time in, and as a result, he also improved his free throw shooting. John McLeod said he used to do a little semicircle type move at the free throw line, which would take him right out of it. And the same has occurred here in Cleveland, where the Cavaliers have worked hard with Nance on improving his all-around game. Crowd reacting as Jordan was called. That's his second.
That's his second. Team second.
The Bulls plan to dig themselves out of a hole with this pressure. The Cavs had not really handled it well. They've got to move the ball. They got to move people a little bit quicker. The secret for them in this case will be Brad Doherty. He's always available for a pass.
Here's Brown. And Cartwright rebound. Bulls a good road team. They're 15 and 11 on the road. Here's Jordan able to penetrate. And the game is tied at 60. Pippen with the steal. Jordan. And he's held by Nance. Bulls have also won their last 3 straight on the road.
What can Jordan do? Accelerate and get to a spot very quickly, and also change while he's accelerating. You see him do that past D'Lo and then make an adjustment as he glides to the hoop. And they are really beginning to get a rhythm and a feel of how they can attack these Cleveland Cavaliers. Now the pressure and momentum has swung to the Cavs. No flip-flop. The pressure's on the Cavs. The momentum with the Bulls.
And the Bulls have the lead for the first time today. Illegal defense call.
Illegal defense on Chicago. That's a technical foul.
That is a technical foul. Second time they've been called. And Darnell Valentine will shoot the tee. Valentine on the line for the first time. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the National Basketball Association and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the NBA. 62-61, Chicago. 6:20 remaining in the third.
What is a sign of a team that struggles and loses? It's when you forget where your money is, and that's what the Cavs have done. They come inside to man.
Jordan going behind the back, rejected by Nance. Elo chasing it down, and the ball goes back to the Bulls.
Good pass ahead, and Jordan accelerated, but Nance has always been a great shot blocker. Gets a piece of that one.
Cavaliers with their sixth blocked shot of the day. Paxson ran into his own man, although he felt he was fouled. Grant, pretty fast from Pippen. It's the Bulls 64 and the Cavaliers 61. Doherty with the step. He has 26.
That's the money that I was speaking of. He has been the guy that's carried them offensively. Started well here in the third quarter. They almost forgot about him for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
He's now 13 for 17. Bill Cartwright finally hits. He missed his first 7 field goal attempts. Valentine for Doherty. And the foul called on the Bulls.
Foul is on number 24, Bill Cartwright.
It's on Cartwright.
That's his first.
That is his first.
One of the reasons that Pippins is so important is he can pass the ball. He sees people. Grant with a good cut. 2 hands over the top.
John Hot Rod Williams back on the floor. The Bulls in the midst of a 10-3 run. They lead it by 3. Doherty. And that time an air ball.
Probably should have taken that first decision to shoot, waited, and aimed it. That's what caused it to be short.
Will Perdue has checked in, replacing Bill Cartwright. Paxson has now hit 2 out of 3, did not shoot at all in the first half. Chicago extends to a 5-point lead. Double up on Valentine. Already played by Perdue. Stripped by Pippen. And he'll go to the line. Now credit by Greg Elo, his first.
The perspiration on Jordan's face tells you that they have kicked it up a notch and they have become very aggressive, spinning in and trying to draw the 3-point play. Got the shot away. Now we'll see if he can get the 2 free throws.
Now 6 for 7 from the line. Here's B.J. Armstrong, second-year player out of Iowa. Getting set to report it, but first, a timeout taken by Cleveland. 4:24 remaining in the third. It's the Bulls by 5.
Sports Channel, Saturday, February 23rd at 9 p.m.
For 75 years, the workers' compensation system has helped protect America's workers. But today, rising medical and claims costs and time-consuming litigation are threatening the effectiveness of the system in many states. Employers feel it, workers feel it, their families. It's as if now, when a worker has an accident, everybody gets hurt. Help strengthen workers' compensation. Business and labor, let's do it together.
This good boy shares what he has with the rest of his class. This bad boy doesn't. There's only one Jeep Cherokee Sport.
Save $700 on new 1991 Jeep Cherokees.
Because after working out, you don't want to fill up. So reach for the silver bullet, the one that won't slow you down.
Talking about Coors Light, it's the right beer now. Pour it on and work it out.
Saturday, it's a high-stakes showdown in the Big 8 as the Oklahoma Sooners take on the Kansas Jayhawks.
All right, I'm here with General Manager Wayne Embry. Now, Wayne, with the trade deadline not far away, are you prepared to make any moves at this point?
Well, we're not anticipating doing it. We do have a problem with our salary cap. We have the highest cap in the league, but we do have exception money that we can use with Mark Price being out. And if the right thing comes along, we'll certainly consider it.
A lot of people are talking about why make a move at this point when it might jeopardize your position in the lottery.
Well, we're about winning, so whatever we need to do to win, we'll certainly look at it.
Now, it was reported this afternoon that you are in contract renegotiations with Coach Lenny Wilkins. Is that true?
I have no comment on that subject.
See, if I never asked, I'd never know. All right, thanks, Wayne. Back to you, Mark.
I have no comment. Steve, get over there and take care of Wayne, will you please? What do you mean, no comment? He said it with a smile, though.
Doesn't want to give the coach any edge.
Wayne Embry, the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this has been a club that has been hammered by injuries. Once again, Mark Price undergoing the knee surgery, out for the season. Winston Bennett has been out with back problems. Henry James, a CBA pickup who done a nice job, has missed the last 4 games because of a sprained wrist. He is dressed for today. Shot clock down to 2. Valentine. It has all gone wrong for the Cavs here in the third quarter. Bulls lead it by 6. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third. And away from the ball, the foul call.
Offensive foul on Nance. That's his
4th
team foul.
Utah leading San Antonio 55-39. That is a battle for first in the Midwest going into today. The Spurs a game in front of the Jazz. Leg kick.
24 seconds to shoot.
Indicated.
Cavaliers
So the Bulls get the new 24. Here's Danny Ferry back in.
Lenny Wilkins was right in what he expected to see. His team has not responded the way he'd like, so the Bulls have control of the game and the scoreboard right now because of the play of Jordan.
As Michael has turned it on in the third quarter, off the back dribble. And a loose ball foul against the Cavaliers.
Foul on number 35, Danny Ferry. It's his third.
That is 3 on Ferry.
You can't overemphasize the fact that strength and conditioning against bigger people has been an area of concern for Ferry and the Cavs. He had his position, couldn't hold it, end up fouling, trying to keep Grant away from the play.
Mention the pickup that Michael Jordan has provided. Out of his 23 points, 11 have come here in the third. Foul by Ferry, sending Grant to the line for the first time. Grant telling us the new prescription goggles have really changed things around for him. Is that true? He has one color for home, one for road, Steve? You were checking that out very
3
carefully.
sets. He has some white ones, he has some black ones, he has some red ones. I don't know what determines what day what gets worn, but today it's red on red.
Hot Rod Williams and Will Perdue off the board. Pippin with the fake. Crowd looking for a travel. Lenny Wilkins upset. 3 minutes to go. And the third. Elo picked off by Grant. Now able to recapture. 3 on the 24. Grant. Good job, and the Bulls now lead it 72-63. They have taken over with a 15-3 run.
Now, Valentine and the Cavaliers have to settle down. They have to remember that Brad Daugherty is the man. He has been scoring. They have been looking in other places, but they have got to come back through him. He can get a shot anytime he wants.
That's his second.
Foul on Pippen. That's John Morton, second-year man from Seton Hall, checking in. Well, next Sunday, an NBA doubleheader right here on NBC. The Celtics taking on the Pacers. Larry Bird makes his return to Indiana, and the Lakers and the Pistons. Coverage beginning with NBA Showtime with Bob and Pat, starting 12:30 Eastern Time here on NBC. Craig Elo. And I know the Detroit Pistons will be just delighted to see our NBC cameras.
Well, you know that the Lakers want to prove that they can beat the Pistons in the Palace, so that'll have playoff intensity, and Bird going home always brings a big reaction to the team.
Jordan rejected by Doherty. Pistons with the loss to the Knicks yesterday afternoon. On our telecast now, 0-3 when we've been on hand. Horace Grant has 19, 74-65 Chicago with just under 2 minutes to go in the third. And the Bulls have turned things in the second half. Off the turnover, here's Armstrong. Oh, he hit the net. Another Cleveland block. Oh! A reach-in. Assist to Hot Rod Williams.
B.J. Armstrong getting better at attacking the opponent. Morton makes the block, but there is Michael Jordan on the play. Jordan gets another one of those fouls that the crowd does not like. John Williams reacts to it, but Jordan goes back to the line. The field goal percentage numbers that we saw indicate one thing: both teams being aggressive at the offensive end in different ways. And it was the Cavs with Doherty in the first half. It has been Grant and Jordan in the second half for Chicago that's produced 63% shooting in the second half of play.
25 for Jordan, although it has not been a sparkling performance for Michael. Minute and a half left in the third.
There's a lot of players that wish they could have these unsparkling quarters like Jordan is having. He's got 13 now. He had 10 in the first and 2. That's a nice ball.
But everything is relative. It's not up to his usual standards. He's 8 for 19. He has not shot well.
I think we're headed in that direction. We may see one of those games where we get 40 points and don't remember how he got them.
Absolutely. 10-point lead. 76-66. The Bulls taking over in the third. A minute 20 remaining third quarter. Armstrong breaking down. Purdue picked Elo off. Here's Jordan. Will Purdue getting a piece of it. 78-67. Purdue's second field goal. He has 6.
The Cavs need a boost at the defensive end, which should help them up at the offensive end. They double on Doherty.
Elo from downtown. Craig Elo has been urged to shoot the three-pointer. He had 6 attempts yesterday, hit 2 against the Bullets.
Elo is a player that misses the presence of Price perhaps more than any other because he's a good spot-up shooter. Can't do many things unless he's squared up.
Livingston misfiring from deep. Morton going behind the back and then dishing to Doherty. Cavaliers move within 6. 15 seconds to go in the third. Down to 5 seconds. Armstrong for Purdue. A buzzer basket. I don't think that's what Will Purdue had in mind, but he will take it. Slapping it off glass after 3. The Bulls with an 80-72 lead on the Cavaliers as B.J. Armstrong was able to whip over to Will Purdue, and he finishes with the touch off the glass. We'll be back here at the Coliseum in Richfield after we pause for these messages.
A new high-output 4-liter engine. Anti-lock brakes. And exclusive shift-on-the-fly, full-time 4-wheel drive. Make Jeep Cherokee the ultimate vehicle for the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Save $700 on new 1991 Jeep Cherokees.
Come on, man. Remember, we're MVPs. When we wear the NBA uniform, we feel like a star from head to toe. So let's get it together.
NBA Authentics, the official clothing and equipment used at NBA games. Yes, NBA Authentics, the real stuff. For a gift catalog, send $1 to this address.
Share the victory. The Empire Strikes Back on NBC Friday.
NewJoel asks, what happens after?
I have learned to keep this weight off. I know I will. I've done it for a year and a half.
I lost 113 pounds, and that was 2.5 years ago.
I lost 30 pounds 3 years ago. This is the person I've always wanted to be.
Now that you're ready, there's a right way to lose weight. NutriSystem.
Pay for only a 5-pound program and lose the rest for free at NutriSystem. Call now, 1-800-321-THIN.
It's one of the hottest love scenes ever put on film, and Entertainment Tonight's got the inside story.
It was so sensuous and so romantic that it just said more than seeing any naked body could.
See the most memorable moments of movies' hottest, sexiest, downright naughtiest love scenes.
I really like love scenes that make you laugh, too.
See what the stars really think of their sexy love scenes, only on Entertainment Tonight.
Monday at 7:30 on WTHR.
Live Chopper 13 traffic reports exclusively on News Center 13 Sunrise.
Welcome back to our special President's Day presentation of the NBA on NBC. Marv Albert, Steve Jones, and Ahmad Rashad from the Coliseum in Richfield. And things beginning to get a little testy at times. Physical matchup between Michael Jordan and Craig Elo.
And you see, that may be one of the reasons that Jordan is struggling a little bit. Elo trying to keep his body on him, make him work hard to try to get to the ball, get his hands on it.
Oh, you would think there is a little struggle here going on.
I should have known you'd have the last.
Elo from downtown. His second three-pointer of the day, and 12. The Cavaliers now trail 80-75 as we get started in the fourth quarter. A 22-7 run, turning it around for the Bulls, who have led by as many as 11. Earlier, Cleveland had its biggest lead, a margin of 8. Jordan and Armstrong at the guards with Purdue, Livingston, and Grant up front. That called on Elo, his second.
Team first.
Elo realizes he's beat and puts the body on him. That gets the whistle. He agrees with the call. But again, that takes a little bit more energy away from Jordan. But Jordan has done some weight training and conditioning. He feels it's made him stronger, so he can take that kind of play.
Armstrong going baseline around Morton. Doherty on the rebound. Brad Doherty has had a superb game. High man with 28. Elo off the break. John Morton has played extremely well, leading the break. The Cavaliers move within 3. Livingston, Williams with the foul. And Grant, despite the goggles, took a shot.
That's his third, team's second.
In transition, John Morton trips his own man, but continues on, makes a good decision to leave the ball to Elo, who goes right over the top, comes down on the elbow, but gets up. He's got 5 in the quarter and has Cleveland back in the ballgame.
Horace Grant, 1 for 2 from the line. He now has 20 points.
Get another look. Livingston thought he was going to get the charge, almost grabbed him, got nothing for it. Elo came out the worst away.
Michael Jordan sitting down, leads with 25, 13 of the 25 in the third quarter. Craig Hodges has checked back in. Hodges up on Elo, 81-77. The Bulls on top. Minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
Chance for the Cavs to close with Doherty against Will Purdue.
DJ Armstrong now at the point guard position. Ian Hodges in the backcourt. Livingston. 6 on the 24. Down to 2. Armstrong fires. B.J. Armstrong with his 4th field goal. He has 8. 83-77 Chicago. Morton off the hesitation dribble. Trying to set up Williams. And a foul called on the Bulls.
Timeout.
Look to be Purdue. Timeout has been taken. 9:57 to go in the fourth.
Don't worry about highways. Don't worry about hills. Don't worry about passing. Don't worry. Be happy you've got the perfect car. The 1991 Toyota Camry with its available V6 156 horsepower engine. Camry, the most trouble-free car in its class 3 years in a row.
I love what you do for me.
I'm happy.
Toyota.
Know what a lot of today's teens are doing? They're thinking about their future and that of Black America. That's why once again McDonald's celebrates Black History Month by looking to the future. Join us now as we salute our 1991 McDonald's Black History Makers of Tomorrow. These 30 teens have been selected because of their dreams and the roles they want to play as leaders in America's future. And someday they may truly have a place in Black history.
We Brits are learning your American football. Right, Joe?
Yeah, right.
The other way. Catch the ball.
And after practice, we drink a great American beer. Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, with its crisp, refreshing Pilsner taste, it's everything you want in a beer today.
What are they doing now? They're practicing touchdowns.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Miller Lite. When it's Miller Lite, less filling really tastes great. By your Toyota dealers and their quality line of cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. And by Bugle Boy Company, because any closet without Bugle Boy is an empty closet.
Here's this nifty little item, the Chicago Bulls team calendar that has been distributed from time to time at Chicago Stadium. Nice item, however, they do have one little problem. In the months of November and April, which should have 30 days, they have listed 31 days. And as you know, 30 days have September, April, June, and November.
I had something planned for the 31st in Chicago, too.
A couple of business meetings on the 31st of November that were set up. So a little problem with the calendar, but they have not reissued. It will be a collector's item from here on in. Despite the flaw, 83-79. The Chicago Bulls with the lead. Bulls in possession. Steve Kerr back on for the Cavaliers. Purdue. Crowd reaction looking for a travel, and Kerr able to get to it. So Kerr and Morton now the backcourt with Ferry up front along with Doherty and Williams.
The benches of the respective teams, the Cavaliers have gotten the better of it today. We'll see how they perform, particularly under pressure as we come down the stretch. 5 on the shot clock.
Risky pass thrown by Hot Rod Williams. Ball deflected out by the Bulls. 1 second remaining on the 24-second shot. And the Cavs call a timeout.
Cavaliers timeout.
Cavs in possession, but Lenny Wilkins deciding to take the timeout with 9 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's the Bulls 83 and the Cavaliers 79.
Whether you take your lunch to work or your work to lunch, today's special is Sharps from Miller, the breakthrough non-alcoholic brew with real beer taste.
You go to the beach, everyone gets hot and cranky. You must have air conditioning. Cruise control, it keeps your foot from falling asleep. Power locks and windows, because when you go camping, you gotta keep the bears out.
The Toyota 4Runner Extra Value Option Package. Save up to $800 on options some people think aren't so optional.
Chrome package, so all your friends will look at you. I love what you do for me, Toyota.
My very sensitive Laker brother, Bloody D-Bots, just shaved off his beard with the new Schick Slim Twin Plus.
How'd it go, Bloody?
No problema.
How do you like the new Aloe Comfort Strip?
I'm no longer irritating.
The new Slim Twin Plus with Aloe from Schick.
This company basketball game is a great idea.
Yeah.
It'll build togetherness,
Friendship.
team spirit. So let's have some fun.
You're all over me.
Somebody please go to the ball, please.
Stop.
If you follow me again, you're going to be looking for the ball.
There are a lot of ways to improve business morale. The best, the on-time delivery of Federal Express.
Mr. Triola?
What?
Your package from Tokyo. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Federal Express, absolutely, positively the best in the business.
Don't make me do it.
Who was behind the most shocking family crime of our time?
I can't go to jail.
Based on the true story, Love, Lies, and Murder on NBC tonight.
With 1 second left to go on the shot clock, Coach Vinnie Wilkins has designed a play. They were going to try to get Danny Ferry open from the side for that shot. Marv?
All right, Ahmad, as the Cavaliers make their way back onto the floor.
To shoot, 1 second.
Hot Rod Williams will throw in from the baseline. Ferry is at the foul line. Being guarded by King. There it is to Ferry from three-point range. Air ball as the 24-second buzzer went off. Well, they got it to Ferry, as Ahmad mentioned, but tough shot under pressure. Livingston going high off the glass for his first field goal. Cliff Livingston spent 2 years with Detroit, 6 with Atlanta, and signed with the Bulls as a free agent. And the foul called on Doherty, who does not like it. That's his second.
That's his second. No team foul.
Will Purdue laughs. Doherty, good position right there, trying to fight his way around.
It will be told.
You can see the reaction of Purdue. He likes it. Doherty doesn't.
Here's Armstrong. P.J. Armstrong showing the touch in recent weeks. And a good one against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden last Thursday. Did not shoot well against the Nets on Saturday, but they want him to shoot. Takes the pressure off Michael Jordan, in particular with John Paxson quiet this afternoon.
What he has done, though, is become more aggressive at the offensive end.
Morton way off.
Morton had been making good decisions up till that shot. Ill-advised, could turn out to hurt him as they come back.
And Livingston mopped it up. The Bulls have won 3 out of 3 against the Cavaliers this season. They have taken 8 straight in the regular season against Cleveland. Cavaliers had won the previous 7 in regular season play. The Cavaliers' last win over Chicago, April of '89. That took place at Chicago Stadium. Sure, will go to the foul line.
The guys that I think will have the easiest time of scoring for the Cavs, Doherty 1, John Williams 2. Doherty is being guarded by John Williams, John Hot Rod Williams by Stacey King. Both of those guys have had difficulty at the defensive end. You want to try to go through them, make it easier to score. They've been going outside rather than inside. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Livingston committing the foul to put Steve Kerr at the line. Here's Michael Jordan back, along with Bill Cartwright.
Too late. They just took him out.
Steve Kerr in his 3rd season out of Arizona. Excellent free throw shooter. His minutes have been down recently. Originally drafted by the Phoenix Suns. Cavaliers acquired him for a second-round draft pick. He is an outstanding perimeter shooter. Led the NBA in three-point shooting at 51% last season. And that's Kerr guarding Armstrong. 7.5 remaining in the fourth. 6-point Chicago lead. Pippen stripped by Morton. With the steal and the bucket, and Phil Jackson wants to talk it over. It is now a 4-point Chicago lead.
We talked about John Morton making good decisions. Defensively steps in at the right time, drives this one home, and brings the crowd here at Richfield to their feet.
So why aren't you playing?
They say I'm too small.
That's what they used to say about me. Come on.
Him and the little kids?
Let's take it.
Let's go. Let's point win.
This time, why don't you run with me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
No, he gonna play with us. Oh, he's on my team.
You had first pick. Isaiah, I love what you did for me, man.
You did it, kid.
Building, get the feel of the real. Coca-Cola classic, yeah. Take a real stand and get down. Every beat just like it sounds. Coca-Cola classic, can't beat the real thing. It's time they get real, get Tommy Gill. Those best fighters will go tonight. Refreshers just like that. Can't beat the real thing.
In today's higher revving and hotter running engines, wear is a greater problem than ever before. Oil breakdown can shorten the life of vital engine parts. That's why there's Castrol. Castrol provides maximum protection against viscosity and thermal breakdown. So use Castrol, because driving today can be a grind. Castrol, engineered for today's smaller cars.
He was born a working man's son in America's heartland. But by the time he left his hometown of French Lick, Indiana, he was a local hero destined for national fame. Sunday, Larry Bird returns to Indiana as the Celtics play the Pacers. Then the Lakers take on the Pistons, a special doubleheader of the NBA on NBC.
A reminder this Saturday here on NBC, college basketball, Big 8 style. Billy Tubbs' Oklahoma Sooners will try to light up the scoreboard against their conference rival, the Jayhawks of Kansas. That'll be Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on NBC. 87-83, Chicago with the lead. Just under 7 minutes to go. In the fourth quarter, Jordan popped it out. Pass for Stacey King. Stacey King's first field goal. It's the Bulls 89 and the Cavaliers 83. Lenny Wilkins going with the backcourt of Kerr and Morton. Ferry way off, got glass. Pippen off the screen. And it'll be Chicago ball.
Lenny Wilkins is not happy with the call, but he's unhappy about this. They're related with the double team that allowed Stacey King to break to the hoop right at the basket. There was a pass and an easy two.
Greg Elo back, replacing Steve Kerr. Wild pass thrown by King. Here's Morton. Jordan back. Well, Morton protected it and then changed his mind.
Tricked himself. Jordan came across and Armstrong drive makes him pay.
B.J. Armstrong has had an outstanding day. 12 points for B.J. Pippen knocks it away. It will be Cleveland ball.
19 seconds.
It's an 8-point lead for the Bulls.
John Morton out in front and had a chance, and in this position you want to take the ball to the glass. He decides no, show and tell to the wrong foot.
Darnell Valentine back along with Kenton Brown replacing Danny Ferry and John Morton. Morton leads with 8, Ferry with 4 points. Valentine for Elo. King switching out. Nance off the mismatch. Rebounded by Pippen. And deflected. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Chicago with P.J. Armstrong and Michael Jordan at the guards. Bill Cartwright, Stacey King, and Scottie Pippen up front. Bulls leading the Central by a game and a half over Detroit at 35-14. Cartwright with the fake and rejected. That is block number 10 for the Cavaliers. Brown with a pretty feed. Craig Elo cuts it to a 6-point Chicago lead. Bill Cartwright has struggled today. He is 1 for 9 from the field.
The interior defense of the Cavs has been outstanding. They're great at blocking the ball. John Williams comes over, almost separates Jordan from the ball.
Armstrong. And B.J. Armstrong continues his superb shooting. That from downtown. He's 7 for 10 overall for 15 points. The Bulls lead 94-85 with just under 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Nance has to take this ball to the rim. He's got to get inside. He's got to make something happen. Big play, Jordan.
Michael Jordan with the terrific play and then able to put it down.
Timeout. Cleveland Cavaliers timeout.
The Cavaliers calling for time with 4:24 remaining in the fourth. Michael Jordan providing the highlight of the day.
Yo, Mars Blackman, here with the lattice lamp. I am the genie on the lamp. I'm granting you just one wish.
What should I wish for? Do you know?
$1 million?
Nah, tax problem.
A new car?
Can't drive. I got it.
A wop babaloo mop bam boom!
Look, Mom, I can fly. I like that, Genie.
I am the greatest.
I couldn't wait to call in my Toyota story. I play hard in the outdoors, but I need a truck that I can depend on to get me there. My Toyota's got 123,876 miles on it and still plays as hard as I do.
I'm in the delivery business. My Toyota truck has 352,917 miles on it. This is our bread and butter, this truck right here. If it's not running, I don't go to work, and we don't make any money that day.
I love what you do for me, Toyota.
We Brits are learning your American football. Right, Joe?
Yeah, right. The other way. Catch the ball.
And after practice, we drink your great American beer. Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, with its crisp, refreshing Pilsner taste, it's everything you want in a beer today.
What are they doing now? They're practicing touchdowns.
Wednesday on Hunter. A CIA assassination plot implicates Novak's father, leaving her with only one place to turn.
I want to be with you tonight.
Hunter on NBC.
Well, if the Cleveland Cavaliers lose to the Chicago Bulls today, they will drop 4 games behind the 9th place team. The Washington Bullets, number 7 and 8, would make the playoffs. This is the race in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks with the victory over Detroit yesterday at 22-29. Indiana defeated Sacramento yesterday, and Washington beat Cleveland. The Bulls matching their biggest lead of the game, 96-85, with 4:20 left in the fourth quarter.
The Cavs have a 2-minute window in which to get back into this ball game. They cannot make mistakes. They got to remember where they can score. Doherty is one of the places Jordan steals.
Michael Jordan. There was no one in sight as Jordan, off the steal, was able to add to his portfolio. 29 for Jordan. 13-point Chicago advantage. Chucky Brown rejected by Scottie Pippen. And a foul call.
34. See the double team comes over, and just as Cartwright got there, Jordan was from the rear with the ball. Elo takes a good hard hit, but Jordan was long gone, coming down with two hands and thunder.
Stacey King picked up the foul, and that puts Chucky Brown at the line. Brown is a 69% free throw shooter, 11 points for Brown. Brad Dougherty leading the Cavaliers with 28. He had 20 at the half. Cavaliers not able to get him the ball effectively in the second half.
And that has hurt them. That's put them in this deficit position along with some aggressive defensive play. Let's see if the Cavs defense can make a difference.
Oh, almost a backcourt violation.
Let's go.
Bulls look to take some time off the clock. 5 of the 24. Pippen. King on the follow. It counts. And the foul. Stacey King will go to the line. And the Bulls are pulling away. Brown called for his second foul.
Stacey King for one shot.
Stacey King in his second year out of Oklahoma. He's had a weight problem his first 2 years in the NBA, which has annoyed the coaching staff.
That makes both of them annoyed. He's annoyed because he's not getting enough playing time. He figures if he played more, maybe he wouldn't have that weight problem. If he didn't have that weight problem, he may play more. But that play right there really took the air out of the Cavs' effort. It could be tough for him to get back in it now.
101-87. Chicago Bulls pulling away in the second half. Off the turnover, Jordan for Pippen. Recovered by Valentine. This capacity crowd beginning to file out. 20,273 at the Coliseum. Second sellout of the season. Nance will go to the line. They average about 15,000 per game in Richfield.
Number 23, Michael Jordan.
Jordan called for his third. In the fourth quarter, Utah with an 83-67 lead on San Antonio. Spurs have lost their last two.
Spurs are in one of those gray areas where injuries have taken a lot of their confidence away. They've had to make some adjustments with Robinson going out to play power forward, Wayne Cinchus getting the call and playing well, but their bench is now much thinner than it was.
Utah wins. They will move into a virtual tie for first with San Antonio. 101-89. Chicago Bulls headed for their 36th victory. They'll make it 36-14, 35-14. Equals their best mark in team history after 49 games. The 71-72 Bulls opened at 35-14. Bill Cartwright with his second field goal, 103-89 Chicago. We come up on 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining, fourth quarter.
Elo lost it. Armstrong. And the Bulls with a 105-89 lead, and it appears a technical foul has been called. Craig Elo had something to say.
A technical foul has been called on number 3
to Mike Costaville. Elo upset, and it puts Jordan at the line. Michael Jordan, 9 for 10 from the foul line.
The Bulls became the aggressors after the intermission, and that made the difference in the ball game. Elo upset about this play right there. Contact, but he lost control of the ball in the process. And then he had something to say, but he has had hands-on and body-on defense against Jordan all day, so you should expect the same in return.
Jordan with 30, so he has hit his average. Jordan on the steal. Michael Jordan supplying late highlights. 108-89. Chicago, minute and a half remaining fourth quarter.
It all went sour with the Morton show and tell. In transition, and they had a chance to close and maybe stay close. He ended up pitching it back. That broke their back right there. They have never recovered. Valentine missed.
And now Pippen setting up, looking for help. B.J. Armstrong for Michael Jordan. Jordan with 32 points. B.J. Armstrong with 17, another steal, and it is Pippen. It's one of those games where the final score not indicative of what took place. Cavaliers at one point led by as many as 8. Bulls broke it open in the third quarter. Cavaliers did come back. Doherty hits, it will count, and the foul. He got the call on the continuation. John Paxson checking back, and he comes on for Michael Jordan.
But the tongue is out. You know the results are going to be good as he goes to the hoop, but Doherty still has the hot hand as evidence of that shot under pressure, even though he doesn't get the free throw. But this ball game is all Chicago.
Williams got a piece of it. Here's Brown. 110-93. Chicago Bulls making it 6 straight wins, 7 of their last 8. And on the road, this will be 4 straight in the W column. Well, the Cavaliers will drop to 12-15 at home and 18-34 for the season. Final seconds of the game. John Morton, high point man for the Cavaliers. Brad Doherty with 30 points. Big first half and quiet second half. And the final score, the Chicago Bulls 110 and the Cleveland Cavaliers 95. We'll be back with our wrap-up right after these words.